I'm a little upset enough to make this rant right now. It's just something I've been thinking about, and plus a recent happening. Again, something else. It figures things never stop in the life of Lady Mel. Someone's always got to bullshit me. Someone's always got to fuck with me and mess with me, uh, or try to see how far I guess they can go with it before I finally snap. Um, they like to do that with me, apparently. Apparently, some people think it's funny, even if they're not always laughing. I mean, let's see. Today, some black dude pulls up next to me, okay? I was in the parking area that I usually go to, all right? And then unusually, he was parked funny in the morning when I was sitting in my vehicle. He was parked diagonal, like he was looking at me. When I looked to my left, it was like diagonal. He was parked diagonal, kind of, and I was like right here. And it made me look to the side to see what the fuck does this guy want. I didn't know who it was. He fucking had tinted windows. It scared me. Stuff like that scares me. That worries me. Why would somebody be parking like that, looking kind of in my direction? Why would they be doing that? What did I ever do to anybody like that? Do I ever go up to anybody and start any problems? No. So why would someone randomly be pulling up to look at me? Or to take a look to see if I'm in there, what I might be doing or whatever. I don't know. But it was weird because it didn't look like he was even looking in my direction at all times. But he parked there nonetheless. So close to me, where others are more spaced out, okay? Where other people who typically live where I'm at, they park spaced out. Typically, everyone gets the concept that good distance makes good neighbors, except this motherfucker, apparently. Um, so, so then he leaves after he parked diagonally. He didn't get out and look at me funny or anything. Then he drives away. But I'm like, it's weird. Why would someone be parking like that? Like they're looking at me and they know they came near me or something. Or something. And people are fucked up in today's world. They are fucked up. And the toxic masculinity is out of control out there. It's out of control. I'm seeing more of it. Not just this wolf energy bullshit. I see the same shit in real life too. More at a distance. Unless it comes to me every now and then or something. I don't know. But I see it more at a distance. I observe. I like to be at a spot where I can observe others over time so I know who's good and who isn't good. And if I'm comfortable around someone, then I'll start talking to them. But good distance makes good neighbors. I don't care what anybody says. Good distance makes good neighbors. But I feel like I was being trolled by this fucking guy earlier. Because he did it a second time in the afternoon or something like that when I was there or something. Oh, by the way, the security, they were giving tickets to some of the bigger RVs and stuff. They were giving tickets. Um, that's a fake Ernie shell. I'm not putting up with that. You could be that joker there in fucking Kansas City or wherever the fuck. Anyways, yeah. So, but no. Especially nowadays, toxic masculinity is offensive. This guy embodied all the traits of toxic masculinity, by the way. He did. He acted like he could get anything that he wanted or something. It's kind of like one of those types when I finally did say a few choice words for him. I'm like, with all the fucking parking spots here, why are you gonna park next to me for? With all the space here, why do you gonna park? It's like you're fucking irritating me or something, dude. something like that. He's like, oh, I figured I wanted to meet my neighbor. I wanted to. He was like talking bullshit about like being like a neighbor. I like what? Like what? What a weirdo. He's the type of black man that other black women don't want. I'm telling you right now. And it figures he's that one motherfucker in a white town. It figures. That's usually where it starts. If there's anybody like that, you're not saying I run into that a lot, but whenever it does happen, okay, probably like once in a blue moon, maybe. But when it happens, it's like it's always that one dude who isn't living in the black neighborhood doing this. He's like in a white town doing this, you know? It's always that person, you know? The one where he probably wore out his welcome with the rest of his people or something, you know? He's in these white neighborhoods now, causing trouble or something, or playing mob music or pulling up next to people on purpose. But doing it in such a way where he wasn't constantly staring at me, but he knew he was doing it to pull up next to me for whatever reason. He probably saw me walking around a lot there or something, walking back and forth, throwing garbage out. I don't know. And finally today, of all days, decides to do this shit. So I had about 2 encounters with him, and the second time I literally got out of my truck to watch what he was gonna do, okay? And I grabbed my bat, just in case I had to whack him with it. And from a distance, I'm like, what the fuck is your problem, man? What the fuck is your problem? I was like holding on to my bat. He didn't know I had it, but I was like I was kind of like banging it a little lightly against my back, tailgate. I was getting ready just in case. Because that kind of shit scares me. What some random fucking masculine guy parks next to you at night and see how you react to it? Huh? Someone you don't even know? You have no fucking clue about them and why they're doing it? Well, let's see how you react. You'd be worried. You'd be scared. This is why I came out here. I didn't come here for the extra bullshit. No, I didn't come to LA to deal with the extra bullshit and the extra assholes. I didn't do that. I came here because already I dealt with enough assholes in my time. So if I'm going to deal with this fucking shit, I might as well attempt to make a run at being famous. Because it seems like I already get it without the pay. Like, I'm not getting paid for this, to be stalked. To have paparazzi. That's almost like a low-rank paparazzi. For some reason, this is what it feels like. And I can't say if these people are sent. It's almost like people are sending, like the government could be sending people to bother me or something. Especially if they know all the details of where I am and they follow my phone device. How do I know they don't send some motherfucker out there? I mean, maybe not, but what are the chances that it could be? I mean, maybe somewhat. Maybe somewhat. You know? Like, dude, what's your fucking deal, dude? Why do you gonna do this to me? For? Like I don't bother no one. I don't like to talk to strangers as a rule. And I told him that. I don't like to talk to anybody. And I'll say that all the more when I don't want them around. So they get the clear message that I don't want to talk to anybody when I'm over here dwelling. I like to be left alone. I don't like to deal with anybody. As a rule. I don't do this to be social with all these wackos out here. I don't. You have to keep your distance till further fucking notice. Further fucking notice. Okay? If anyone wants to capitalize off this and my emotions and live stream any of this crap, then you're a piece of shit too. You deserve every motherfucking bad thing that happens to you. Just in case you plan to do it. Bunch of sad losers out there. They like to torment others down and they're like, oh, and I had a conversation with a trans person in TikTok. I had to block them because they were being a little bitch to me. They were being a little bitch. Little bitchy, bitchy, bitchy. Huh? Little bitch. So let's exchange phone numbers. I want to form some kind of a super team out here. Are you in or you out? I didn't like. I don't know if this person was an entertainer or not, but I was getting into the discussion. I got my start listening to Opie and Anthony, a trans person in the LA area. This person didn't really have a whole lot to say on that. They just said, interesting about all that. But when it came time to exchange phone numbers, they said, I'll give my phone number to anyone I don't meet. So I'm like, well, if you want to ever meet someone, how the hell are you going to do it without a phone number? Answer me that. Apparently you're a loser like all these other T-girls out here, fucking losers who are sad and they have low confidence issues. Unlike me, where I have very high confidence and I literally believe I can make it in Hollywood if I'm discovered. I believe it's that easy. I just need to be discovered. That's it. That's it. I have very high confidence. A lot of these T-girls out here, though, they have very low confidence. Low confidence. And they want to brag, oh, I got many T-girl friends. I don't get it. Like they supposedly have a network of T-girl friends and they don't even want to include me into the party. Tell you what, they're fucking white bread losers. That's what they are. They're fucking white racists. They don't like anyone who's a tone darker than them. They don't like that shit. They're not gonna have the balls to talk about it. Just like those Mexicans didn't have the fucking balls to say what they thought. Starting to think these Democrat trans people are a problem now too, possibly. I'm starting to fucking think it. I really am. You can't work with any of them. The people that go into the Democrats, they're a joke. I would ordinarily be a Democrat too. I would. I ordinarily would. I still believe I am. I just don't like most of the party. I don't like the people that are in it, especially now that we're hearing about these Latinos now are definitely Democrats for sure. Who, that woman, Nuri Martinez, who exposed those views out there. But I don't like Republicans either, though. I still can't go to them because they both have pieces of shit in their own right. That leaves me an independent. That means I have to be an independent. That's what it means. It means I'm left to being a third party leftist. Is really the independent thought that both sides really, that I don't really identify with both sides very well. But the libertarians are wackos. I really can't go over to them. I mean, I don't really believe in libertarian right. I would be libertarian left the most out of everybody. So that's it, libertarian left. Not Democrat, Republican, or libertarian right. But anyways, I'll discuss that another time. I don't like anything that draws toxic masculinity or sneakiness. And I don't like either one, you know? I don't jive with that. I don't roll with that. Okay? But yeah, it's a possibility these Democrat trans people are racist too. They're just never going to say it. They're just never going to say it. They might not even be caught talking about it in private, but then those people are really good because then they never say it at all. But they got it in their head all the time. They never say it. But they're just so good to never get caught, they don't even talk about it in private. You know what I mean? Some people are like that. They'll surround themselves with other people, you know. No, I don't. I don't believe it's always a weak country. No, I don't. I think that if people use their brains too, you have to have a mix. You have to have a bit of a mix. You can't be all toxic masculinity though. No, you have to be just a regular functioning individual. How hard's that to be? You know? That's it. That's all I call for. But no, if I see anyone who's a Democrat who's a racist, I definitely call them out. No question about it. Or I feel like they're not including me, whether they're racist or not or whatever. They're just not including me, and that's what I see. And I see it's a big problem. I mean, fellow trans people should help all trans people that they see could be in need, and they don't. They're like, oh, I can't help you. Oh, but you can go to this website. It's like, friend. Like, if you're plugged in at all, wouldn't you help me out? Fucking bitch. I got no use for people like that. I really don't. I really fucking don't. Because if I had the resources, you know what I would do? I'd help somebody. I wouldn't fucking leave them in the dust. That's the difference. I just never have the resources. I never do. I have enough to get by day to day. That's it. I don't get nothing else. I don't get resources. I don't have social resources. To see some fucking person fucking with me, I'm more vulnerable to get fucked with because it's like people sense I have nobody when I'm here. That's the other thing. Because I stand out, they probably see that I look different in some capacity, whether I'm trans or not to them. It probably doesn't matter, but they see that I probably look different. They probably think I don't have any family or something near me. They probably think that they can mess with me if they are that type of person. So, so that's it. Um, but I'll sit there and put up with it. That's the difference between me and some people. I don't let myself get bullied. I don't let myself. That's why these people on the internet, they do it more easy because they're behind a keyboard when they're fucking doing it. I know in the real world you don't act like that. And even on here you shouldn't act like that either. You should conduct yourself on here like you would in the real world. All the same. There's no excuses for that. I don't reward bad behavior. I don't reward that. I certainly don't reward toxic masculinity. So CM Derp, you didn't get the answer you want, huh? George Sando, who are you again? It's a little early. I mean, you gotta do a little rant right here, but I have to make it clear, just in case anyone wants to espouse toxic masculine views or anything revolving complete male control. It's people out there like that, and they think they can bully their way into things, and they can't do that. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way because someone's going to be bound to react very badly when they're backed into a corner hard enough. Especially if you did more efforts to get away from it and they're still following you around. Oh my God. Do not cross a certain line because I will go fucking ballistic with you. Do not. As it's bad enough you're already a fucking stranger bothering me. I gotta feel you out in the process to see what you're gonna do before I make my move. I'm sick of being fucked with. Bottom line. I'm sick of being fucked with. It ain't right. Because I don't do it to anyone. It's not good manners at all. See, I would have fit in back in the old days in sub 4. And as a trans person, I would just blend into womanhood, I feel. Because, especially, think of a more perfected version of me, okay? I would have did it. I mean, even if I had some bumps along the way doing it, you could say, I think I would have, if I could totally pass back then, you had to pass a bit more back in those days. I believe there were trans people in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 30s, 20s even, but they had to pass better. Now, if I was in a society like that where I naturally felt a part of womanhood, I would have been, I think, pretty old school actually, in a lot of ways. I think of things like that, you know. The only reason why I seem not so old school is because in the current time there's a lot of concerns when it's raised like someone born male and they were born in the wrong body, but they really feel like they were a female, and when some people perceive that, they think, oh, there can be no traditionalism in someone like that. They're all new age and they're all freaks. But unless you really get to know the person, you don't know what's what. So to those of you who like to judge and be critics of me You could just keep your mouth shut or go over there. End of story. So, yeah. And oh, one more thing before I end this. Whenever I've gotten mad at any women down here, especially those I might have threatened to kill or whatever, right? You want to know why I really did that? Because I detected masculine energy from them. That's the only time I'll do something like that. If someone acts ladylike and like a real woman, I didn't do that once. I didn't do it once. You know? You have to act like a childish boy, or you have to act in a toxic masculinity fashion, although coming from a woman. That's why I say if certain women act too much like men, call them he. You know, I propose to call them he. Okay? Hazel's Reptiles, he. Jasmine Star, he. Blazing Leo, maybe a he. Uh, Abby Brooke, he. The energy is he. The energy is he. I'm going to say that. If I hadn't made that clear enough now, okay? If I had not made that clear enough, well, now I did. This has been a rant. There's no real little point for me to go on, really. I just wanted to say what I had to say. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Not really. That's it. I'm just celebrating my victory. I'm celebrating the victory that I knew I was fucking right about these racist Mexicans, and then Nuri Martinez got exposed. Let's see if that impacts. If I go into places, depending on where I go, if they'll even fuck with me again. Because I'll throw that right in their face. I'm ready to throw that right in their face if they start that. That Nuri Martinez, you're still a lot like Nuri Martinez, is what I'm going to say to them bitches who want to tell me what bathroom I can and cannot use. Which hasn't happened in a while, by the way. Because I relocated. I'm not really in a spot with businesses around that are really like all Mexican per se. There's Latinos, but it's like they're not like all Mexican dominated workforce, you know, they can just tell one another when somebody's doing something they don't like, you know, and they go tell each other. And then they bring their wolf pack with them. You know what I mean? So here I am celebrating my victory. And then that black dude comes up to me to try to annoy me today. My gender not being a big deal. But he was friggin' acting like a fucking weirdo to me. He may have been hitting on me. He even asked me, he even told me to be roommates with him. Sounds like you know who. Oh, he was bigger though. He would have gave me a bigger problem in a fight than those. That's the difference. But he was trying to tell me, be neighbors, or something about roommates or something like that. But he was being so pushy with me. I'm like, never. Never, dude. Just fucking leave me alone and get out of here, dude. That was like during the daytime. But the creepy fuck came by at night when I was just sitting there, looking around, just friggin' pulling next to me, leaving, drives away. Isn't that a waste of driving? And then leaving, and then 10, 15 minutes later, you pull back up and pull next to me. Why do you. This is what toxic masculinity does. Oh, that's the other thing. I bet that might have been a Republican voter right there. It would not shock me if he was one of those black dudes who's like a Cooter or a Sambo. It wouldn't surprise me. Let me just tell you that. It wouldn't shock me. Because he's not around his own people, number one. I'm not saying this happens to me a lot, but every now and then it might. Okay? Once in a great, great while. Actually, last time that ever happened, probably over a year or two. I don't freaking know. But yeah, who wasted time? Because I don't see black guys doing that usually. I really don't. Most. That was like I was in Compton and nobody did that to me. I was in Inglewood, nobody did that to me. But over where I am, leave it to one dude. He's not in some black neighborhood fucking around, but he's over in a whiter neighborhood fucking around. Well, it's not even white, but it's not a black neighborhood either, you know. It's like kind of mixed. But still, it's like upper class though, too. It's not Compton. Let me tell you that. Even I went to Compton or Ringlewood, I didn't get messed with like that. I really didn't. There's one time a guy was waiting for a parking spot and I was getting in because he didn't put a directional on or something. I told him you didn't put a directional on though. It's like I was waiting here a long time for it though. Something like that maybe. That's about it. All these people who honk the horn around here gets me going. It gets me upset. It disrupts the flow of the air and the energy. So some dude, another driver, I can understand if a driver's doing something wrong, you know? But sometimes these people pick stupid ass reasons to beat the horn and cause noise pollution, you know? That's why I'm going to pick the right time and just go where I got to go and I don't have to deal with this fucking traffic so much. The traffic's terrible. I'll tell you, it's still terrible. Even though people might be leaving California, the traffic is still terrible out here. I am going to say that. Um, yeah, isn't that just a waste? Oh, there's been other people too. Oh, by the way, yeah, there was other people too. They were circling, driving slowly by me, and then they would freaking go to the next lane and drive like, and then they'd like walk, drive. Not even security, just some random fucking person. But this guy like took it to a whole new level today, or tried to. Um, and when he came back, he put his freaking high beams on to the side of me, where they would still kind of glare, but at the side. Not right behind me, but to the side. Like when he was here, like driving, I was here, he was here, the high beams are on here, but I could still turn and I'd like wonder what the fuck is this loser doing? Why would someone just drive up to me and try to do something like that? I don't know the motherfucker. Why would someone be trying to do that to me? Is there some greater intelligence watching me and it radiates and they tell these people or something to come to where this person is and look them over or something and bother them endlessly or something. If it isn't one person, it's always another person. It doesn't stop. It's like I don't get it at all. It's creeping me out. It's scaring me. Is what it's doing. I don't know these people. I didn't do anything to anybody. And no, it's not the people. Yeah, it is scary. Are you fucking... No, it's not the people who threatened me on stream when I was in Long Beach. No. It's not them. They're not connected to it. It's not them. But it doesn't have to be. Other people just show up, it seems like, around me. I don't get it. They just do. It is scary, though. Is there a rhyme or reason why it's happening? Why does it just so happen to me? I don't understand. Because someone's going to get hurt bad one of these days. And this is going to make the news. Just keep watching the news. I might be on there. Might be on there within 3 months. At the rate it's going. I'm telling you. I had three or four pug kids show up about 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was washing my hair. They tried to blindside me. They freaking come right up on me in their vehicle. I didn't know them motherfuckers at all. And then a part of me thought that maybe there were a few people in the parking lot who brought them there because of their energy, and they just happened to see me when I was there too. But they might have came there because the other people could have attracted them there, and I was just in the crossfires of it. I don't know why the hell that happened, honestly. But I'm always running into something or some bullshit. And it isn't right. It isn't right at all. This fucking thing broke here. It was just raining too. A little bit. See, I can handle a little bit of that. But blatantly coming up to someone, you're just looking for trouble. Or you're a government agent or something, a plant of some kind. So I would not be shocked if this guy was like one of those black Republican voters. I wouldn't be shocked. Seriously wouldn't. Looked kind of like a football player. Probably like anything else. Not lately. But it figures when I have a quiet moment, a moment to celebrate something. I celebrated that yesterday. An event that happened, and rightfully so. I only root for anything and anyone bad to suffer. I rejoice in the suffering of anything bad. You know, that's all I was doing. Rejoicing in it. Damn right. You're damn right. So, Leah the Lion, do you have any more thoughts on any of this? What's your thoughts on all this? You said that's scary, but you got anything else to say? What do you get to say? where I could actually utilize the back parking area where I am now better than the front. That fucking loser can have the front as far as I'm concerned. I always saw him parked in a certain spot. Didn't bother me until today. For whatever fucking reason. Wasn't bothering me the other days. Why today, finally? I don't get that at all. I don't get it. I mean, I saw his vehicle before, but he started stalking me today or something. It took me by surprise because I always saw his vehicle parked on the other side or whatever. I didn't even know who it was. Couldn't see him. You know, just saw the vehicle there though. For the whole time I've been here, and it was always on the other side. Maybe playing music now and then. It wasn't that loud. But then the fucking dude pulls up to me today. Obviously irritating me or trying to. But why today? Why today? Why fucking today? The rest of the time, I didn't see him coming over to where I was. We just started doing it today. Why are people gonna be such fucking weirdos now? Why can't they just act normal? You think I'm gonna be roommates with anyone like that? Hell no. I'll stay to myself before I'm roommates with anyone dysfunctional. I'll stay to myself, thank you very much. I will always stay to myself over a dysfunctional situation. I'm at that age where I just can't tolerate it anymore. If I have problems with roommates, I'm not going to be at that spot anymore. Then I'll really be dangerous. I'm trying to save myself from it. I get along with very few people in a living situation. It's usually their problems bleeding into mine. And usually when I do see that there are good roommates out there, I can never get them. I'm always stuck with the shit, it seems like. I'm always stuck with the shit. All the time. All the time. I never catch a break. I never caught a break. Never. Didn't seem like it. Didn't seem like I ever did. Tell you that. Didn't seem like I ever did. If anyone want to make fun of this, you're a bigger piece of shit ever imaginable. If you want to make fun of someone like me having misfortunes, people who have misfortunes, you can give two fucks about. You just want to make content out of them. You're a fucking piece of shit. A piece of work. You need to go. Finished. That's it. Anyone out there who does that, I think you know who you are, too. Mainly the types who stream content. But if they do it, again, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know about it. I got a lot going on. I don't want to know about it. I tried to talk to someone who was trans in the LA area today. Throwing ideas at them. I literally said I had a crazy fuck stalking me in the parking lot right now, and I don't feel like you're even good friend potential, I say to the person. So no. These cliquish trans girls can kiss my fucking ass too. I don't want any of you now. Now that I know who you truly are. I don't want anything to do with you. Just never put me in a position where I'll start talking bad about anybody, because I'll talk bad about anybody if I feel like I have no other choice. I will. I will badmouth trans people all day. If they're the only ones I'm having problems with, I'll badmouth them all day, every day. If that was the case, I would. I'd say I'd be ashamed of my own, and they're not my own. That's what I would say. There's transgender pieces of shit out there too who are assholes and self-centered. There absolutely are. I'm going to let you know, if I had a transgender fashion, you wouldn't be tolerated. You wouldn't be let in with the way you are. I wouldn't let you in. And you're going to miss out on a real awesome person because you got to be a fucking dickhead in some way. Even if you be a passive aggressive about, trust me, I know. And I'll throw it in your face all the goddamn time. This person gave off an aura like they didn't want to win. Yeah, because they had all the resources around them and they could be a little lazy. Someone like me cannot afford to be lazy with this. Do you understand? You white bread bitches out there, you can afford to be lazy. I can't. That's the difference. Roger Brown even left with all his mother's clothes. Could have moved out. Could have moved out of there and embarked on a new journey as a sexy woman with all those clothes. But instead stayed behind and wanted to be a loser who said, I could do it if I want, but I just don't. I just don't want to. What the fuck is that? You got a whole wonderful wardrobe of clothes you could use. At least try to make a run at the big time, but you never did, like a loser. If only I had half as much things as some of these people, I would make the most of it. I would be winning title after title after title. It would be like the old Celtics with the winning. I just don't have those resources in front of me all the time. And I'm quick to tell people they have a losing mentality. Even if they have other resources around them, you still have a losing mentality. And that's why you have a losing mentality. Because you feel like you have all these resources around you. So that allows you to be lazy. That's what it does. That's what it really does, doesn't it? Whether it's clothes, whether it's to have a big beauty collection left to you. It's like I would be having so much fun with that. I would be like living that every day of my life. If I could just be a few shoe sizes shorter. You know what I mean? And you still are losers. Even if you think you have it and you're winning, you aren't winning. You aren't winning. Period. Christy Cannon, $20. Thank you, Christy Cannon. You've been an amazing support since coming here. I wish I knew who you were, though. But no, if I have to stress a point now, I'm going to stress a point now. Because this is something I need to fucking talk about. You're left with a lot more than I'm left to me. And you don't live in a pickup truck. You pieces of shit. You disgust me. What the fuck's going on over here? Is that shit fucking necessary? Is that the person blowing the horn? Is that fucking necessary? Stop. But Brady take a baseball bat through someone's windshield. They come at me the wrong way. I really fucking am. Just they make a wrong noise the right way. I come and question them about it, depending on how they answer me. Yeah. That's when it would be on. Telling you right now. Yep, Christy Cannon with 20. Yeah, Madison, I'm in a pretty bad mood. I mean, tonight, something crazy happened today. Some fucking random dude pulls up to me. in a way where he's not like pulling right behind me to scare me or try to bother me out of a spot or something, but coming to the side of me and shining his lights. Or making it look like, you have to go back in the stream to watch it, but some fucking guy was bothering me like a couple times at least. 2 out of 3 times. The first time he was too technically, but I didn't talk to him at that freaking point in the morning or whatever. I was looking like it was a suspicious vehicle, though, parked diagonally to kind of look at me or something. These fucking weirdos are just getting worse. I'm telling you. What is going on out here? What is going on? I know it's crazy, but it was never this fucking crazy. Come on. Are people looking for fights now or something? Are they looking for someone to get so mad that they'll have an excuse to pull out a gun on somebody or something? I don't know what the deal is. He was acting like an entitled fucking piece of shit coon is what he was fucking acting like. That's what he was fucking acting like. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sick of these coons. I'm sick of these bootlicker types. I'm fucking sick of them all. I really am. These racist Mexicans, sick of them all. I really am. This is why I titled the video about toxic masculinity, because this is a symptom of toxic masculinity that was displayed today. It was literally asking me or telling me to be neighbors with them, be roommates with them. Like when I did start talking to him, telling him what a weirdo he was. Like what the fuck? You have all the space in the parking lot and you're parking right next to me? What the fuck is your deal here? Nobody does that to anybody over here, really. But just earlier tonight, I get out of the truck when he came back and I went by my baseball bat and I grabbed the hold of it, just waiting for him to see if he would come up to me, where I was keeping my distance and he wasn't. So obviously I couldn't really attack him first. But he was trying with me, though. He was trying. Hi, Sweet Pea, what's going on? Yeah, a baseball bat that I found at the end of the live stream where those people were going to be supposedly looking for me that night. When that Marie or whatever her name was. Not much, can't sleep. All right, well. It rained for a little bit, now it stopped. It was such a tease. It really was, because I had to bring a few things in here. And now the friggin' rain stopped. It was so light and so quick. All right. So what else? Anything? I think I covered it all. But literally, some people really kill me. They do. And if anyone new in here, you go back. I also talked to a trans person who I felt wasn't really being too supportive with me either. I wanted a phone number. So I don't give my phone number. I've been burned too much. I'm like, well, I've been burned also, but I still make exceptions. I look at that as giving up, is what I look at. You gave up like a bitch. That's what you friggin' did. Any excuse, and I literally told her, like, you're trolling. Whether you know it or not, you are trolling me. I literally called her bitch ass a friggin' troll. Oh, how am I doing that? By trying to force me to try to get a hold of you through other means but the telephone. That's trolling. That is trolling. There's no other way around that. That is trolling. A lot of trans girls are trolls. Let me tell you right now, a lot of them seem to be friggin' trolls. Just in general. For a discriminated group, I'm not finding too many down-to-earth ones. I really don't. If you really want the truth, I don't find too many down-to-earth trans girls, and I fucking wish that I did. They're all mean. They're not nice like they want to portray. And they're not inclusive either. Hardly any of them are inclusive. You see a pattern with the Democrat thinking trans people and the Democrat Mexicans? You see a pattern now? The LGBT doesn't accept people very easily. The Mexicans who vote Democrat don't accept people. The Republicans don't either. But it's just the fashion that it's done in a group mentality full of hive minds. That's what I'm getting at. Never going to say the Republicans are good, though. Ever. But it's true. They're in the Democrats a lot of the time, though. They're this coalition where they don't accept certain people. It's with the Latinx and the trans people now. That's who it is in the Democrats, LGBT or Latinx, to be accurate, are not really inclusive groups like they want to make themselves seem. And that Martinez woman was, I guess, part of Latinx, the more supposed gender inclusive group for Latinos. Because a lot of these people are young that I have encounters with. They were young. And they were employees of markets or something. They were not really... There might have been a few that were older than me, but I would say ranging from 20-something to 50. Well, the Mexicans I've had problems with. Probably ages from 20-something to 50. Probably. The Felcher, trolls are trans, TRN. What are you talking about? Trolls or what? Felcher, what's going on? I'm not mean. I'm not mean at all, Distinguished Carrot. What the fuck are you trying to say to me? Do you want to get booted right now? What the fuck are you trying to say to me, asshole? You think you're so funny, right? I'm only mean in response to people who are fucking mean. Get it right. I have no patience for knuckle draggers like you. Dickheads like you. Or anyone of your ilk who wants to come in and think you're going to get a rise out of me. I got a gross for a reduced price. $1.99 for whatever fucking reason this beer was discounted. This is the price typically of a steel reserve. For this right here with the nice top. This was discounted. I got a friggin' 805 Firestone Walker for fucking 99 cents. Jenny Jen is going to be... Oh, I dare her to. She's not gonna fucking do shit. She doesn't even live around here. Who the fuck are you, bitch? Jesse Scott, who the fuck are you to come in here to tell me that, huh? Who the fuck are you? She has people like you. Oh, where are you? Where you gonna go, huh? Where the fuck do you live? What area are you in, huh? What area are you in, scumbag? Oh, you are? Well, LA's a big fucking city, bitch. How do you know I'm even in LA? How do you even know? How do you know I might not be in the South Bay somewhere? How do you know I'm not in Long Beach? How do you know? How do you fucking know? You bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch ass. Get the fuck out. I want him to say something else. That's what I want him to do. I want him to say one more thing to me. Like, I already don't get enough shit. Why would this person be wanting to fuck with me now, too? Give me a good reason why you want to be fucking with me after all these fucking people who fuck with me already, you weak-minded piece of shit, pussy-ass, coward-ass, motherfucking cunt-ass, rotten-ass fucking bitch. Who the fuck are you? What gives you the right to think you can bother me and tell me you're gonna find me? What did I ever do to you? I don't know you, just like I don't know these other motherfuckers who come up to me. No, you don't own me. I own you. I'm in your head, and I will kick your motherfucking ass if you do ever come anywhere near me. You're getting your head beat in. You understand? Now that you showed up on a computer as a troll, and I know you're a troll, now that gives me a license to do whatever I want to do to you now. If you dare step up to me in any way. I don't talk to Jen. What the fuck? You know, I'm telling you what. You're getting out of here now. You are getting in a timeout at the very fucking least. This guy, I don't know who the fuck he is or who he thinks he is, but I wanted to see what he had to say. But good, kick him. Kick him. Why would now I want the opinion, the side chat opinion. Why would someone come in here and do that now? I don't know that person right there. So why would they be coming in here with serious wanting to find me? Did I do anything that bad to anybody? I don't think I did. I don't fucking think I did. Everyone I was ever mean to had toxic masculine energy and they deserved it. They fucking deserved it. Anyone I've ever gone at fucking deserved it. And all my videos have fucking evidence of that, Jesse Scott. So you can tell Jen that you can stick your fucking dick up her ass and you can keep making her, you can't even make her howl. Never mind. You could never do that because you're a small, limp dick motherfucker. That's what you are. I want to see how good you are, though. Try to find me. I like to see how good people are. Because I don't just give it away, you know. You got to work for that shit with me. You got to work for that shit. So get working. Get working. I don't know Jen. I never fucking talked to Jen in my life. When did I talk to Jen? I have no history. I've heard of her. I have no history with her, though. This is just someone looking for any excuse now. A certified bully who sees that I'm having enough trouble as it is with people, so why would he want to come fuck with me? And put me in a situation where I might have to murder somebody? It'll be him. I'll tell you right now. I try to avoid this shit. I do. But no, since you motherfuckers are around, I'm gonna have to show you a lesson. I really am. I'm telling you right now. I don't appreciate getting fucked with. What is this, high school? This isn't high school anymore. We're adults. We're fucking adults here. And none of you act like adults. You don't act professional. You're white privileged pieces of shit. That's what you are. You grew up privileged. You had everything handed to you. Every last fucking one of you had everything handed to you. You never had to work for nothing. You never had the deck stacked against you so high that the odds were just always against you from the very, very beginning, since you were 2 years old. But you didn't realize it till you were older. Don't you dare fucking start with me on that. And you're not going to see a fucking trade record here. You're not. So get that fucking thought out of your head now. I'm not a train wreck at all. So if you're looking for one, go somewhere else. You bitches all had everything handed to you. I didn't. Effluent. Who's effluent anyway? Yeah, I don't need him around here. Jenny Jen Jen is a name that I heard. I'm not familiar with her at all. Who is it? Lisa Lin. There's Lisa Lin Lin. Who's that other one that? Jenny Jen Jen's on G-Man. I don't talk to her. Ever. So on behalf of her, someone is coming to find me on behalf of Jenny Jen Jen. What is this, the Twilight Zone? Am I in the fucking Twilight Zone right now? What's happening? What is happening? Why are people so fucking weird around me? Why are they all a bunch of weirdos? Why is every trans person I run into a bitch or a dickhead in some form or a troll? Why this world's fucked up so badly? Either that or I'm really in the Twilight Zone. I thought everything like you would find like. I thought like attracts like. But no, these are not my people at all, I'm finding out. Trans people are not my people. They really aren't. That doesn't mean I'm going to change back. No, don't get your hopes up. Don't flatter yourself to all you trans phobes. Don't flatter yourself. I'm not going back. But I'm going to do what I have been focusing on. I'm going to join womanhood. And fuck the trans people who are not there for me, which is most of them. Most of them, definitely most of them. The nicest trans people I've met have probably been black or Latino, if anything. Not the white ones, though. I'm going to certainly tell you that. Not the white ones. So there's that. Or maybe a few white ones will be superficially friendly, but they won't take anything beyond that. Like they still want to avoid you, but they're not, but they can't say their real opinion about it. See, the thing is, I don't think toxic masculinity should be required to voice your opinion. Why does it need to be required to voice an opinion? Is what I don't get. Like you can't voice an opinion and be medium energy, not too weak and not too strong. Why does everything have to be toxic masculinity? Why does that have to come into the picture when a little strength is needed? Why do they have to bring the whole problematic portion of it in? I'm serious. I'm living in the fucking Twilight Zone. This is a scary place now. Everything is scary. It just is. Hate to say it. There's times I felt safer in the most unexpected places. Places they tell you that are not safe typically. The thing is, there's always going to be some motherfucker who thinks they can run to some town because they think it's safe, and then they're going to be the troublemaker there, you know? And then, therefore, other people have that mentality. So now you have a handful or more of those troublemakers running around, but they can really make it very bad for people. They can make it very bad for people. I'm telling you. But they handpick certain communities to go to, is what I think. Or they're sent there by the government to be like a disruption agent or something. An agent of chaos to wreck the feel of a community. I think you get a handful of people showing up at some point. I think that person was definitely one of those. I don't know. You're probably moving to Connecticut. Why are you moving to Connecticut for? Connecticut's not a place people are moving to. Yeah, 33 years would be a lot in Los Angeles. It would. I don't know what you're saying. You two loved on road. What do you mean? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that means. You two loved on road. You hope you find a home. What? Larry123. Who are you? Are you Messenger Larry? I don't know who you are, dude. Are you Messenger Larry? State who you are. Because it's what normal is to you. Okay, so where do you live? What region of the country do you live in? Just a test to see if this is really Messenger Larry. What region are you in? I might be there too. If you've been following me, I'm more than likely educated people who speak English. Well, you'll get that in Connecticut, but New Jersey is not Messenger Larry's not New Jersey. Messenger Larry lives in Southern California. He's probably not far from me, actually. Messenger Larry, no. No, 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 no. Why'd you move to New Jersey? Tell me why you moved to New Jersey. Tell me. Because there's a lot of jokers that live in New Jersey around here. You might be him on another account. I'm not sure. But, oh, New Jersey. New Jersey's still expensive. So, Larry, you're in New Jersey? Let me ask you this. What's your favorite burger place? What's your favorite burger place? And I'll really see if it's you. What's your favorite burger place? Elvis, I'm not fucking going to Tijuana, dude. They don't like trans people in Tijuana, number one. I have enough problems with the Mexicans here. I'm not going to go there. I'm telling you. I'm not going to fucking Tijuana. You kidding me? No. New Jersey is a dump in many areas. Yeah, they do. In Southern California. Because I always remember you to live in Southern California. You said California keeps bringing you back. You tried to leave before, but it kept bringing you back. You did say something like that on an old video. I remember you said that. Suburban Spring. So it is you. In and out. I didn't know your roots were in New Jersey, though. So that means Tasco's roots are in New Jersey, too? But In and Out was your favorite. I remember that. You said In and Out was your favorite. Why, though? In and Out was. I never thought In and Out was good. I thought In and Out was the worst. McDonald's came after In and Out. I like Burger King and Wendy's. And Wiener Schnitzel, I would say that I would say. But I think I like McDonald's and Wendy's better than Wiener Schnitzel, actually. So Hyperion, what happened to your phone number? Karen, what happened to your phone number? Why do you disconnect your phone number now? Or can you tell me in an email if it's... Can you tell me in an email? You didn't touch on that last time I asked you about what happened to your phone number. Now I can't get a hold of you now. Bass. So you could end up going back to New England then. Funny. In and Out is fresh though, not as cheap. It's not extremely expensive, but In and Out's got a lot of salt in it though. There's a lot of salt in it. I found. They oversalt their burgers and stuff. Sweet pea, trust me, it's no big deal. It might be Larry's favorite, but it's no big deal. Trust me. What's that one? I'm trying to think. So Larry, is Tasco from New Jersey originally too? He's in a mental institution in Northern California then, right? So when did he go haywire? Was this recently? Because when I last heard news about Tasco, it was like he wasn't in a mental institution, but his family alienated him. But the last news I got, he wasn't in a mental institution, but he got alienated. So now he's, as of recent, in a mental institution. Is that right? Like as of 2 or 3 weeks or something? Is that right? I'm just guessing. Within the last few months. Okay. All right. Wow. So you still talk to some of those old people then? In general? New Jersey, though. Oh, what part of New Jersey? Is it North or is it South Jersey? Because there's a certain YouTuber. He's been causing a lot of trouble on here. He happens to live in New Jersey. And he runs around with accounts, too. Lowell is affordable, but not really. Lowell's almost as much as Los Angeles now. I'm telling you, Lowell isn't that affordable anymore. It used to be. It's not anymore. I mean, it's as much as Long Beach, I think, at the very least. Yeah, Washington Township is, yeah, that's it. A Dr. G, addicted trans girls I know on Facebook, just left Madison, Wisconsin to live in Santa Monica so she don't freeze to death. Well, I did the same thing. I was in Nebraska prior to coming here, but the weather wasn't really a huge problem for me. I mean, I was indoors. But I don't connect with a lot of trans people. There's just something that doesn't attract me to too many of them, like his friends or something. It's like all the white ones are snobs. The white trans girls, a lot of them are snobby. It's snobby as hell. It's ridiculous. It's either the Mexicans are too racist, or the white trans girls are too snobby. It's like you can't win. Like it's like in the Democrat Party. It's like you either got the Latinx Latinos, they claim they're so inclusive and they're not really. Then you get the trans people in the Democrat Party. They're all fucked. They're all totally fucked. You're close to Madison. I knew a band from Madison. I liked them. They were indie rock kinda. They called themselves Sarge. I think they came from Madison, actually. They're really good. Because I'm not haughty. What's haughty mean? I don't know what that means. I have not looked that up. Was that today you had the tacos? Yes, it was. I made them myself. I mean, I had tortillas, I had chicken. I still have it, actually. I debated if I was going to finish the whole thing. Look how much I have left here. Look how much I have left. A lot left in here still. I didn't even eat the whole thing yet. Yeah, they are. It's so true. I'm not, but a lot of them are. It's crazy. It's almost like they're all going for the Caitlyn Jenner thing. It's crazy as hell. Even though they might not vote like Caitlyn Jenner, it seems like they're all going for that, though. I don't understand. They might not be as old though as that, but they're younger. But oh, absolutely. These stuck up bitches need to get what's coming to them. This shit ain't gonna be tolerated as far as I see it. The best truck show is in a camper. Well, I live here. I mean, I live in the driver's seat. I sleep in the driver's seat. I've been doing that. Have you ever slept in the driver's seat before? Of your RV? Oh, and another thing, it might be good to get a Class B. And I'll tell you why I think that is. Because the big ones are too big that people may not drive them very much, but they'll park them in one spot and they'll get all kinds of citations. I saw them going around giving citations to those big ass Class A ones. Because people won't drive them as much, is my take. I think Class B is the most mobile to live in. It seems like it. Because I live in a pickup truck and the driver's side sleeping. Hyperion, the answer is no. Why are you still pushing the molasses thing with me? Why are you doing that? It's not happening. She's fucked up too. That's just the fact. Too fucked up for me. Okay? So the answer is no on that. I'll stay alone my whole life if it means I don't have to deal with this. All you eat is pizza in New Jersey. I eat pizza in California too, though. There's good pizza in Southern California, but you know who makes it? Mexicans. There's a lot of pizza places in Southern California. You probably know this. They're cheaper typically, and they're usually Mexican made. And they make Italian pizza. Long Beach has a lot of them. Long Beach does. Maybe parts of LA. Huntington Beach had one. There's another place where the pizza price was reasonable. It was Indian Run. Never made by Italians, though, but still good pizza in Southern California. It surprised me, but they have good pizza in Southern California. Actually, it's not all that California style pizza like people make it sound. But at the same time, it's not made by Italians either. You have to sleep on your side. All right. Fiberglass topper. Put a mattress. I'm not. How come I came to LA? Why? Was it a bad move? Do you think I made a bad move? Because I came here possibly because I've had problems everywhere else. Okay, that's what motivated me. And the weather's great here. And I was going to be homeless inevitably anywhere that I was. There wasn't a lot of options when I lived in Omaha, Nebraska. There wasn't a lot. I tried to live that life in a quiet estate, but I wasn't allowed to. Wasn't meant to happen, apparently. So I've exercised a lot of places. In Tampa, too. I left there. Florida sucked as well. So everywhere kind of sucked. So I figured, okay, I'll give LA a shot. I've never been to LA. And if I have the talent and some talent agent sees me, I might make it. I might make it. How many years I've been on YouTube now for? And I'm a pretty entertaining person. I mean, all it takes is the right person. They could give me a deal. You never know someday. And I'm trying to team up with other people in Southern California who might be talented so I can make like a talented super team, like an A team or something. Or like what LeBron James did when he went to Miami. Just team up with all these lone talents, and just make a super group of talent. I want to try to do that out here. And it's not going to get instant fame, but it's the fact that if you do content, you get views. That could translate to eventually having the right people see, maybe. That there is a group of talent out here trying to do something, maybe. Because LA has something, there's a lot of lack over there. The main thing they got going is like IP2, it seems like, over there. And it's a bunch of drunks and alcoholics. So, I'll give you a wrench, Larry. Do you mind if I ask how old I am? About 42 years old. Well, that's why I did this hype period. I don't know if you are partially doing most of the hyping up about this, but I think I made the right decision in some ways. In a couple ways, maybe I didn't, but I think in more ways I did. I'd say. I mean, I'm just feeling out where there's more problems and where there isn't. That's what I'm feeling out right now. It seems like if I have problems with people, they've always been in the nicer places. Why don't I meet Tara? That's never happened. And Tara never meets anybody. Except for Rosie. They're part of the white thinking clique also. I don't identify with Tara. I'll never meet Tara. I asked Tara a long time ago. You think it's so simple, do you, Elvis? Not to me, it isn't. I tried to talk to Tara. What if I was ever to go to San Diego? Would you ever meet? Tara said no. I don't have time. Or something to that effect. I don't meet people on YouTube. Just something to the effect of like just Rosie or something. But like nobody else was. So fuck her too. Nah, Tara, no way. No fucking way. Mm-mm. Stuck up bitches. And they're old too. They're like what, 60 something years old? Tara's what, 62? Stuck up. Who do I have problems? Random people who try to come up to me here and there. Like I had an issue today with somebody where I park. All of a sudden today started parking close to me creeping me out a bit. Might have observed me for a whole week or two, I don't know, and then just finally decided to park next to me and act suspicious toward me. And then Huntington Beach had a problem with four punks about 4 months ago, driving in a car. But you know where I didn't have problems, funny enough? Compton. I didn't have any problems when I went there. Funny, ain't it? Funny. Yeah. Inglewood, none. The so-called rough neighborhoods, none. But it could have been the white people where I lived in these nicer towns or whatever, or it could have been a random colored person or something. I don't know. But it usually happened in nicer neighborhoods whenever I had a problem with somebody. Nicer neighborhoods. Go figure with that one. Nah, I hear you from Connecticut. A lot of content creators are in Burbank. All right. Are you Al? Tanker Red Lincoln Fat? What the fuck is that shit? Why do truck drivers troll? I don't understand. Most truck drivers, when I see them, I wouldn't imagine them to be trolls, but why? Why is this guy a fucking troll? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why people in nice places don't like anything. Or the non-whites cause trouble in the white towns more. That's the other thing you're also leaving out, Felcher. The darker people misbehave in white towns most of the time. But they don't do that in their own neighborhoods, I notice, as much. Like, you can tell clearly when you see them over in white neighborhoods, they're the ones that they're not well liked where they came from. So they got to move their spot. And then they just get bored over there and they cause whatever trouble they can, is what I would imagine. Al's not coming for me anymore. He didn't make a video to me. I mean, not recently. He hasn't. He's moved on to some. Why would he want to anyway? Let's be honest. What would possess him? I'm not anything like all these other people he goes at. Why? Like what for? What for? Like, I don't have enough problems already with toxic masculine types of fucking people with that energy that permeates every goddamn thing. No. Content creator school. Not more than LA. You are crack. San Diego has nothing but Mexicans there who are racist. That's I hear about that from people. I don't want to go to San Diego. And Vlogger Puppets would probably act weird if I met him at the beach or something. I mean, I don't know. Now, I've been in Northern California. I don't like it way up north. I don't really like it in the northern part of the state. Anything past Sacramento, I don't care for it. Sacramento is like the cutoff. Not more than LA. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I'll go there to meet one particular person, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time there, I don't think. I don't think San Diego's my cup of tea. I just don't. There's places even in the South that are a better fit for me than San Diego. Uh, I never met Rosie. Rosie was in Vegas at the same time as me. Rosie didn't bend 1 inch for me. Rosie said, "Oh, I have to go everywhere Rosie goes. I have to go." Apparently, that's how it worked. I said to Rosie, "Why don't you come out to the outskirts? Because I don't go to those areas that you hang in all the damn time." Fuck her too, you know. For real. Like I gotta bend on her time all the time. Like, I have the only way I can meet somebody is if they say it has to be at that spot at all times. Like, every day. That's why I don't meet anybody. That's why I don't put myself through the bullshit. Because they're all bullshit. Their lives are bullshit. Even Rosie. Even Rosie. Yep. Heard it's nice stuff to eat. I don't care to go there, really. Unless there's some draw for me there, I don't think I'm going to go there. Um, Fulton County has a lot of. What's in Fulton County? Atlanta? I don't know the counties very well over there. What's in Fulton County, and how do you know that? When I meet Whiskey OG, probably not. Why, Elvis? Why are you asking me if I meet? I don't want to meet anybody from Boyd. Okay, I don't want to meet nobody. I'll be fine if I never meet anybody. All right, I'll be very fine with that. Seems everyone I attract causes problems for me anyway. So, Atlanta. I don't see this IP2 in Atlanta. There's not IP2 over there, is there? It's probably IP2, correct? Because who's in Atlanta that really is making a big difference right now on YouTube? I don't know of any such case right now. Well, good. Well, good then. Well, that Lala, I learned I don't want to be around Lala either. Lala considers Kanye West a good brother of hers. That's what she said. She totally supports Kanye West. Yeah. She's very alt right at the end of it all. But she doesn't even look that white. She doesn't look. Do you notice? Lala doesn't look that white. Do you notice that? She doesn't look very white, really. She really doesn't. She definitely looks mixed, for sure. She's in the alt right. Nobody in Georgia. Willie's Pub. There's a few people in Georgia, just not content creators. I'm not going to say who they are, but there are people in Georgia, though. I've talked to people from Georgia several times. Several times. Get that fucking spam out. I don't have anyone in my political group, really. I don't think there's too many trans people that are libertarian left, honestly. Or even anyone who's libertarian left, I'm fine with whether they're trans or they're not. I have found that in my ventures, talking to people on a political scale, I do best with whoever might be libertarian left. As a rule, they're the realest people of the bunch, I would say. I would say the majority of trans people in California are Democrat, if I had to guess. And I think when it was convenient for Tasha, Tasha went to the Democrat Party also. Don't let Tasha fool you. Tasha will game and play that system like a fiddle, and has done so for several years. Thomas Jefferson, yeah, maybe. I don't know where he stood. I thought he stood. I thought he might have been Democrat. I wasn't sure. Yeah, that's what Tasha did. Tasha has been a member of the Democratic Party, actually. Yeah. When it suited her, him. I'm getting tired of that too. If you could live anywhere you wanted, where would your ideal place? I can't answer that. I cannot answer that anymore. Because I don't know what's a good place and what isn't, really. Everywhere's got issues of some kind. Where's there that nearly perfect place? I mean, I don't know where it would be. I don't like those kind of questions. Yeah, you gave that aura a little bit. Perry Farrell, I'd say, is libertarian left. Even with him being famous, I don't think he joined the party line. What about San Francisco? No, I wouldn't. I don't like the weather there. Number one, it seems like it's too cold. I would not do San Fran. I would not do Portland. No way, not again. Indiana is the best place. Are you smoking something? Indiana is not the best place. It's not the worst place. It's not the best place by any means, though. Indiana, the best place. Get real. New Hampshire is kind of the perfect place. Why? The weather's not. So what's perfect about New Hampshire? What's kind of perfect about it? The people, the space. You got to be around the cities, but still, you got to weigh out kind of. It's not cheap in New Hampshire. I'll tell you that. Close to Boston, good. That's good. Close to Boston. Around the cities is not is kind of quaint. The cops are on top of everything, though. You think that's going to be easy? Nah, they're not the free state they want to say they are. They get you for other shit. Employment, but what else? Shitty weather. No, not much good food there. It's all chain restaurants. I would not say Indianapolis food is their strong suit. I wouldn't say that. It's probably more fast food restaurants than anything. There's nowhere really perfect. Why is Rhode Island perfect? Come on. I think you just like to say stuff on here. I don't know what it is, but on the phone you weren't really saying stuff like that. And you didn't answer my question too. What happened to your phone number? Why aren't you being open about what happened to your goddamn phone number? Because I'm gonna have to yell at you again on here because you're not. You're being a weirdo, kind of. You're being a weirdo with me. Don't be a weirdo. What happened to your phone number for the last fucking time? What happened to it? Because I'm going to start to get nasty over this. What the fuck happened to your goddamn phone number? I don't care how many people I'll scare around here with my directness. I'll do it. If it means it'll be better for me, I'll do it. Why did they do that? I figured something might have happened. I wasn't sure. I figured probably was because why would you randomly not have a phone number? That sounds a little funny to me. All right. I'm gonna reduce gross for $1.99. We're getting hundreds of calls from sales. Oh Jesus, salespeople. What for? Some weird number called me from from Europe yesterday. Probably a troll. 42 plus. You know those 42 plus numbers? I got one of those on caller ID. Someone from New York called me this morning. But I blocked it so I don't get the call, but it says they called, though. It was out of Brooklyn. Who lives in Brooklyn, I wonder? Noodles goes to work in Brooklyn. Um, who else now? I'm just sick of people. Even people call me to give me shit too, or they try to. Some fucking dude from somewhere in the L.A. area called me. I'm like, hello. He's like, hello. I'm like, hello. He's like, hello. Like, what the fuck's your problem? And then I started going off. I started yelling like, I'll kick your fucking ass, bitch. Don't you fucking play with me. There's just certain cute things that I listen to that people are saying, and they're not fucking, they're fucking with me. And I come to that conclusion that they're doing that, I let them have a piece of my fucking mind really fucking fast. Some fucking dude called me tonight. I don't know what the fuck he wanted, though. Okay, so when I get there, you'll actively try to meet me when I get there? Because you don't come down here. Maybe that's a part of it. It's still a ways from here. It's probably about, there's times where it says it's about an hour from where I am, actually, to get over there. That's a ways. I'll do it, but it's a ways. Plenty of places to park out there. Are there really? Where I won't get much trouble in the San Fernando Valley. LA, I can't. There's not really a lot of places I could park in LA. But as long as I can get parking out in the San Fernando Valley, I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. It's worth a shot then. I might be there by next week then. I guess all things happen for a reason, I guess, right? I moved my parking spot for now, just in case fuckhead wants to come find me again or whatever. Maybe I'm going to be out of here anyway soon. And even if I'm not, I can do more with this actually. I can do more with what's around me in the back right here. Because there's more trees back here that I like actually. I just wasn't parking back here. There's more trees that I like. There's a lot of shade. Even if I do stay over here. But still. I want that motherfucker to be gone if I'm going to stay here permanently. I'll tell you right now. I'm not going to let some jerk try to fuck anything up for me. It's centrally located. Okay. Why would you put that out there, though? I'm just wondering why you would throw that out there. But yeah, I guess it could be centrally located. But yeah, as far as like you getting a little warmer there, though, I mean, yeah. What do you think about it over there? In case I was to go over there, what do you think about that area? The fashion center. Pretty nice. Seemed like it. But it just takes one person sometimes to disrupt a nice place, and then that's it, you know? Sometimes it takes one person to fuck it up, and then that place isn't good anymore. Sometimes it takes one person to get the ball rolling on that. And I guarantee you that one person's not me. As strange as some people think I am, I blend in. I don't act in such a way that I'm going to call attention to my dancer. Unless someone wants to bring it to me and they think they're going to try me, then then yeah. But no. West San Fernando Valley is quiet. But is there any parking over there? Is my question. I'll probably go to Reseda. I'll check Reseda out for sure. I think I should check Reseda out. But I'm going to be on my way probably by a week. Hi, Queen. Boy, Nicole. I wouldn't claim the Boy anymore if I were you, though. Honestly. I'm probably getting sleepy. Get head to bed. All right, Sweet Pea, thanks. I'm about to shut it down anyway, soon. I don't think people understand that I need a break on here at times. And it's really cutting the limit for me. Chat, all right. All right, I'm going to go. Bye.